What is up, guys and girls, my fish friends all over the world? Welcome back to Hard Water Propagation. My name is Nick, and today we're going to be revisiting a video that I posted about 3 months ago, the Ugly Tanks Challenge, where we showed primarily my 40 breeder with my humpback lemias, which I actually like, and I'm going to keep exactly the way that it is. But I also showed you my 75-gallon rainbow fish tank, which had fell victim to trying the top-off method. And I will just say, in my water with super high KH and super high TDS, you cannot grow plants in my water just by doing top-offs. It does not work. It killed every plant in that tank. And basically, I hadn't been showing that tank and showed it to you in that video. So after I posted that, I was kind of thinking to myself as I'm setting up additional tanks, you know, it seems kind of foolish at this point to have tanks that you're not happy with while you set up new tanks. So the bottom of my rack behind me here has a 40 breeder ready to be set up, and I have a 20 long ready to set up as well. But I'm not going to move forward with any of that until I can get my tanks that are already established where I want them to be. So really the only tank that I haven't been happy with is that 75-gallon tank. So after I shared that, I thought to myself, all right, you've got an ugly tank. So what are you going to do about it? It's fine to have ugly tanks if that's what you want, but I don't want that. So I had to think about what I was going to do about it, and I basically looked to use the items that I had around the house. I had some additional substrate. I did do an order of plants. I put a bunch of plant trimmings in the tank, but basically I just kind of want to show you guys a few quick and easy steps where you can kind of elevate maybe a plain or blah tank, or just a tank that you're not really happy with. And I know personally I'm much happier with my 75-gallon now, and I'll kind of share with you the steps I took to get there. So to start with, I had some substrate, sand, rocks, things like that laying around, some pieces of driftwood that I've wanted to use, and driftwood from that 55-gallon that we had a leak in. So I had a lot of materials around that I was able to use. I wanted to add some additional substrate, one, because I don't think it's quite deep enough, and two, when I initially had set up this tank, I used fluorite, which I don't really love. It's hard to plant into, and the plants seem to uproot a lot. So I wanted to put a sand cap in there. So as we look at some of the wood and pieces that we had available, there is also Sid, my helper. He's a good boy, and he's getting better at listening. So the first step was to get additional substrate in, which is very easy on an existing tank. You can just scoop up sand, and rather than just kind of pouring it and dumping it in, if you fill your cup with sand, kind of pull it underneath the water and let the water, you know, kind of engulf your cup or bucket or whatever it is that you're using, you could really easily just go down and pour additional substrate in. I definitely recommend that if you feel like you don't have a deep enough substrate, or you're just looking to change things up in your tank a little bit. It's very easy to add additional substrate. I say that kind of generally. It's very easy if it's sand or things like that. But I did hear Dr. Kelly Foreman the other day saying that she adds aqua soil to her tanks pretty regularly, and she doesn't have any issues with that. So the next thing we did after adding substrate was a few different cycles of water changes. I would trim plants in all the other tanks, and I would just throw them all in here. I wanted to get as many plants into this tank as possible. So we've got some val and all sorts of different assorted plants, trimmings that we stuck into the tank. And the last thing that I did was put in my first order with Chi-Chi's Planted Dreams. I've been wanting to order from him for a while. His stuff looks amazing. I kind of had it in my mind that he was going to be super expensive because he has such cool stuff, but he really wasn't. We got Hydrocotyle, Japan, Brazilian pennywort that unfortunately did not ship very well. So I'm just floating all the stems. Hopefully those will bounce back. I had that in the initial setup of this 75 gallon, so I was really excited to get that back. I think Brazilian pennywort looks awesome. I love it. So I'm really hoping that these grow back and look good in the tank. I also ordered several bundles of this gradiola, maybe something like that. Really excited to see if that works in my water. It looks great, and I've never seen it before, so this is new for me. Also ordered one Cryptocoryne spiralis. Hoping that does well in the tank for me. Ordered a couple bundles of Bacopa lemon. That has really grown well in that tank for me in the past, so I'm hoping that it does as well this go round. And then lastly, Anubias coffeefolia, which that really was the standout of this order. That Anubias coffeefolia it doesn't even look real. It looks fantastic. The water's all stirred up here, but this is the final product. This is all the plants planted, hardscape put into place, additional substrate. And again, this is not by any means a show tank or anything now, but it's not an ugly tank. And I really do enjoy looking at it. The fish seem to enjoy the line of sight breaks with the big piece of wood there in the side. The angelfish have already kind of created territories around it. And this tank just feels more alive at this point with just a few additions of plants. Well, quite a few additions of plants, I guess I should say, and a few tweaks. It really does feel like we gave this tank a new lease on life, and I really appreciate looking at it, and I don't feel as bad with this version of the tank now. I think it looks pretty darn good, and the fish seem to be pretty happy with it. So that's what we've got for you in the update today. I know it's been about a month since I've posted. I've actually been doing editing for some other channels, which has been really great for me to get more editing experience. I've been learning so much, but I have not at all been focused on my own content. So I'm going to try to find a balance with that. Otherwise, keep an eye out. I have been doing the editing for Dan's Fish videos. So all the store and fish room tours that you're seeing pop up, I've done the editing on those. and there's a real long one that's about to post. I won't say whose fish room he toured, but it really turned out well, and I'm really excited about it. So keep an eye out on the Dan's Fish channel for some of the videos that I've been working on there as well. But I hope you enjoyed this quick update on this tank facelift, if you will, and pulling it from the ugly tank category to the not embarrassed to show it category. And I plan on doing that with any tank that slips into the ugly tank category moving forward. So now with that behind us, we're going to move on to setting up these additional tanks and completing the rack here in the office. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time.